Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel and here we talk about stock market investing. And if you guys are in Canada, right now you'll know it's Thanksgiving weekend, so hopefully you guys are having lots of turkey or whatever else you guys eat during Thanksgiving. Yesterday I had a dinner with my family and Taiki here, played with my brother's dog, and now she's just completely knocked out. Which is great for me while I'm filming, there's no crazy dog in the background, so let's get to the point of today's video. So today we're going to be talking about CloudMD, but we're not going to be talking about their stock so much. We're actually going to be talking about its platform. And the other day I made an appointment on CloudMD on October 8th. So I'll be sharing my experience with just how to make an appointment on CloudMD, what the whole doctor interaction was like online, as well as just my opinion on CloudMD after using their platform. As an investor, it's always good for us to understand how a company's product works, and if you're able to actually test it out, the best thing for you to do as an investor is to try it out. So first, let's jump right into the platform to see how it is and what it looks like. So here on my phone, I have CloudMD's app open, and if you guys are actually signing up for CloudMD for the first time, you're going to be prompted through a series of steps of entering your personal information when you sign up for your first appointment. So things you'll need is like your health card number, your telephone number, your address, and just basic information like that. And that's just so that the doctors, when they're seeing you, they can track who they're seeing, as well as bill the Canadian government for their services. So when you're on the platform, you'll see three options: book an appointment, my messages, and my appointments. And at the bottom, you'll also have appointments, account, and messages. So the only difference between the three options on the screen and the bottom is the accounts and booking an appointment. So on the account page, there's a few options here. You can change your account, dependents, security, privacy, log out. Those aren't too interesting, so we'll kind of skip over that for now. On the My Messages screen, as you can see while it's loading here, there's a few messages. These are usually just reminders of when your appointments are, and that maybe that they're coming up soon, especially if you're booking an appointment maybe 2 weeks out. My appointments, you can see the list of appointments that you have, and you'll notice there is this loading screen, and sometimes it does take a little bit longer than usual. So I expect for an app, and you click on the screen, it should show up almost instantly, but maybe CloudMD's got a bit of improvement to do on their app. Maybe their software developers could make their algorithms a lot more smoother in terms of loading, but it is what it is, and it's pretty good for an app that's only been around for, I think, a year or so. So you can see I had my appointment on October 8th at 1:35. I have no appointments coming up, so there's nothing else on the screen. Now let's go through booking an appointment. So I'll show you guys how easy it is to book an appointment on the CloudMD platform. So first, you can see the type of appointment you can book, and virtual appointment is the only option now. So we click that, and there's a disclaimer here, things that they can't prescribe, needing an OHIP card for Ontario patients, etc., etc. If you guys want to pause and read through this disclaimer, go ahead, click I understand. So now we're finding an appointment. So it will show you the next available appointments once the screen loads. As you can see, it is a little bit slow, but here we are. So October 12th. Right now when I'm filming this, it's October 11th. So I could get an appointment tomorrow. And tomorrow, for those of you guys in Canada, you guys know it's Thanksgiving Monday. So I can get an appointment on Thanksgiving Monday, which is basically almost impossible for you to do with your current doctor. You'd probably have to go to the emergency if you have some sort of critical illness. But how great is it for you as a Canadian to be able to book any time and almost any day? So I could book an appointment for tomorrow at 10, 10:20, 10:25, or I can click on Show Me to see what the dates are available. So you can see here all the dates that are available for appointments. There's some grayed out periods. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe doctors aren't available on the platform, but I think as more doctors come on the platform, you'll see more dates open up. But if we click on these dates, let's say the 13th, you can see all the available times here. Literally, basically any time from 9 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. you can book an appointment. So there are quite a few availabilities if you're a Canadian looking to speak to a healthcare professional. So for me, I'm going to book an appointment for the 13th at 9 a.m. and I need a doctor's opinion on a health issue. So right now, if you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit sick and my workplace is requiring me to get another appointment from a doctor as a second opinion whether I can return to work after my cough is done. So that's why I'm booking this appointment, so you can see how easy it was for me to book an appointment. Literally, you can do this in 1 to 2 minutes if you're quick. And after that, you just close the window and the appointment's booked. So that's basically how you book an appointment and what's in the app. Now let me talk about my experience with the doctor that I had an appointment with on October 8th. So on October 8th, I actually had an appointment booked for noon. But I had something come up at around 11:40 where some guy wanted to buy something from me on Facebook Marketplace. So he was coming around noon, so I figured I would change my appointment or see if I could cancel it and reschedule. I went into the app, went to my appointments, and saw there was an option to cancel. So immediately I canceled my appointment. So it was as simple as clicking cancel and the confirm button, and my appointment was canceled. And then I rebooked it for 1 o'clock because that was probably when the guy would have come and I would be ready at 1 o'clock. But then I was kind of nearing 1 o'clock and I was like, I had something else come up and I needed to cancel my appointment again. So clearly I'm probably one of the worst customers for CloudMD, but then again, the platform did allow me to cancel the appointment and I shifted it to 1:35. Then 1:35 came around. I jumped onto my phone, turned on the video, and started chatting with a physician. The first impression that I got from this was the internet connection wasn't very good. That could be my internet or it could be the CloudMD platform. I'm not very sure, but the experience wasn't super good at first. And also the doctor on the other end couldn't hear me. So there was a bit of echo from the room. I tried my Bluetooth headphones and things didn't work out very well. In the end, we decided to hang up on the call and he would call me on my cell phone. So he dialed my number and I ended up picking up the call and we just chatted on there about this issue that I was having that was a medical issue. So throughout the chat, it was very simple, very easy. It was basically like going to a doctor's office and them asking you about your symptoms. And I told him my symptoms and then he gave me his opinion on what I had. And honestly, it was very easy and I felt like he did give me a good opinion on what I had and what I needed to do going forward. So all in all, I would definitely book another CloudMD appointment, which I just did. And I'm a huge fan of the platform just for simple questions of different medical issues where I can describe a symptom to a doctor and they can give me a diagnosis. Cases where I might not use this platform is if there's an actual physical examination required. So maybe something down my throat or in my nose or just a large cut that requires a doctor to see how deep it is. These are things that I might go to the emergency or my actual doctor to book an appointment so they can see me physically. But for simple questions like I have a cough and a sore throat, definitely CloudMD is the best bet. Now for the final part of this video where I talk about, as an investor, what do I think about CloudMD after using the platform. So personally, after using the platform, I am a huge fan of CloudMD still. I would say I'm even more bullish on the stock going forward. And the reason why I think CloudMD is huge is because it can relieve our family doctors from very simple questions that people have and book an appointment that might not necessarily need to book an appointment in person. So I think this will actually overall make the Canadian healthcare system a lot more efficient. Because those patients who actually need to see the doctor in person, they can get that healthcare in a timely manner, instead of having to wait like 1 or 2 months out because their issue isn't as important. So I think telemedicine is probably the first step in triaging a healthcare issue. It will allow people to see doctors online for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, talk about their problems, and whether they actually need to book an appointment with their doctor or not, or if they should go to the emergency room. I think I can see a lot of Canadians adopting this, especially for people who don't currently have a family doctor. And for those of you in Canada who are looking for a family doctor, you'll know it's very difficult to find one right now because a lot of the med students here will probably end up hopping over the border to the United States because the pay in the United States is a lot better. Everything's privatized, so it's a lot more lucrative as a doctor there. In Canada, a lot of doctors here kind of just do their job and honestly end up trying to find a side business like my doctor. He's a plastic surgeon for the most part and keeps his doctor's license probably just for some street cred. Honestly, I think he just ends up making a lot more money with plastic surgery versus doing his family physician practice. So what am I doing with my CloudMD investment going forward? When will I continue buying the stock if I am going to continue buying the stock? So personally, I think I would probably continue averaging into the stock over the next couple of months. I think right now, CloudMD, just looking at the stock chart, they're in a bit of a consolidation period as it's been hovering around $2 for quite a while, as in like 2 to 3 weeks. And for those of you who are long-term investors, 2 to 3 weeks is very short, but CloudMD is still a fairly speculative stock and almost a penny stock. So usually stocks are fairly volatile, so that's why 2 to 3 weeks is a fairly long time for CloudMD to stay at a single level. I can see CloudMD popping when they make the next acquisition or next big announcement, just like Well Health did when they announced their apps.health. Also, I do plan to try out Well Health's Virtual Care Plus, but that will probably be for another appointment going on in the future. If you want to see that video and that review, let me know in the comments down below, or if you have also done your own appointment with Virtual Care Plus or with CloudMD's platform, I would love to hear your experience on their platforms. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that thumbs up button, as well as if you're new here and want to learn more about investing, click the subscribe and the notification bell for new videos. Keep the grind and have a great day.